This is a terrible move by Fox, and it's a great thing for Tucker Carlson. I don't know what drove Fox News to make this decision, and it was clearly Fox News' decision because they're not letting him say goodbye. That's my supposition. That's not inside knowledge. But the irony here is that how did they get in trouble with Dominion? They called Arizona too soon, felt their critics, and ultimately that proved to be the case. They were under pressure by their audience to reverse the call. The audience started to leave them in droves because they felt betrayed, like they didn't understand the mission of Fox News, which is to be fair to especially the Republicans who don't get a fair shake on other channels. And they went into a panic as their audience started to flee. Then they overcorrected by covering the bullshit claims about Dominion as though they were plausible and gave way too much credence to some of those claims on the air. Then they got sued, and last week they settled that case for about $800 million. Tucker Carlson had very little to do with that case. Tucker Carlson was one of the few who went on the air and said, Sidney Powell is a liar. She's a liar, and I've seen the proof, and don't believe her. He was not the reason for that $800 million settlement. So what do they do now in the wake of that settlement? They get rid of Tucker? Talk about misjudging your audience yet again. Yet again, because trust me, I hear from the Fox News audience all the time with whom I still have great relationships. Many, many, many viewers are now my fans on this show. And he's the only reason they watch, a lot of them. Tucker's the only reason a lot of people still watch Fox News. With respect to my other colleagues there, I'm saying he's their favorite. Again, this is speculation. I don't know the actual circumstances, but the fact that he said this on Friday night before he signed off suggests to me this was a management decision. Listen.
You're right. It is a disgusting order, but I have no shame. I'm going to go meet them. Oh, there they are. We just thought, what a great way to end a week.
Yeah.
Truly, that was a great segment, and I'm just grateful that you came on, and I'm especially grateful for the pie.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Employee of the week. We're just make it of the year. Tyler Morrell of Coco's Pizza. That's it for us for the week. We'll be back.
And he wasn't. And I can speak from personal experience on this because Fox News, when I left, asked me to stay. Of course, it's been publicly reported. It made me a very generous offer. But in the end, I wanted to leave. I wanted to raise my own family, and working in the prime time just didn't allow that. And that wound up being a good thing for me. Not necessarily the NBC part, but getting out and not having that schedule worked out very well for me. But even understanding that I was leaving the network and that I was quitting, basically, they let me say a goodbye to the audience. They did not say, get out. I think this is a massive error. I think this is a massive misjudgment of what their audience wants. If this is a reaction to the Dominion lawsuit, why is Maria Bartiromo there? Why is Jeanine Pirro still there? Why is Suzanne Scott still there? The CEO of Fox News. She got them in far more trouble with her executive emails panicking about Dominion and the audience than anything Tucker did behind the scenes. I realize the left hates Tucker's guts. I get that this is a joyful day for them. But internally at Fox, they always had that gauge, at least under Roger Ailes, of how to ignore those critics and do what was right for the channel and its audience and the truth. And they lost that in the context of Dominion, as we've discussed on this program many times. But that was not due to anything Tucker did. Yes, there were a couple of controversial emails. We've discussed those at length. Go back and look at my Dominion shows. I've spared no one. But this is an extraordinary move for a channel that appears to be very worried about its audience. You could go to Brazil or Colombia or wherever and get some crazy stuff done to your face. But why would you do that? It's unnecessary. Now you can look years younger right before your very eyes during the Genucel Mother's Day sale. And you don't have to get on a plane to make it happen. Here's a real review from Genucel.com. Claire writes, I absolutely love Genucel. My skin feels so good, tighter, younger, with a more even tone, and I only used it for a week. My advice for everyone, take a before picture. Her husband Jim writes in saying, wife loves it. Ever since I purchased it for her, things got much more interesting after dark. Enough said. It's true, nothing works like Genucel because it's a family recipe for over 20 years, made by a compounding pharmacist in small batches and always safe, cruelty-free, and natural. Now, go to genucel.com/MK60 and save over 70% off Genucel's most popular package, all their best stuff during their Mother's Day sale. Every most popular package features their Ultra Retinol and their Dark Spot Corrector. Don't wait. Go to genucel.com/MK60, genucel.com/MK60. Get a complimentary Spa Essentials box with every package order until Mother's Day, now through Mother's Day. Plus, free upgrade to priority shipping as well. GENUCEL.com/MK60. Hey, thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.